Hi guys, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm going to be doing a little free library haul, but it's a different kind. All these books were donated to my little free library. I have a bin behind it for donations, and I am so excited. I think most of these books are from one lady, and part of the other ones are from a different lady, but the majority is from one lady. So, let's just get started. I'm not going to read the synopsis on all of them. I might read a few of them, but I'm not going to read all of them, because there's just way too many. So, I'm going to split this up into two videos, I think, because there's so many. Yeah, so, let's just get started. So, the first one is Cold, Cold Heart by Tammy Hogue. I'm not a Tammy Hogue fan, but I know a lot of people are. Which, I don't know. It's been a long time since I tried to read Tammy Hogue. So, I don't know, maybe. And, let's see. Allison Brennan, The Lost Girls. This one looks kind of good. Photojournalist Sayobahan Walsh has been searching for two sisters who disappeared 2 years ago in Mexico. So when she receives a call from a priest in Texas about an abandoned baby holding a locket with her name, she calls her friends in the FBI for the help. That one kind of sounds good. Okay, so then, Fallen by Karen Slaughter. And I think this might be one I haven't read. I've read a bunch of Karen Slaughter, Pieces of Her, I think, and Pretty Little Things. Those were both really good. Let's see. This one is about Faith Mitchell. Faith Mitchell's mother isn't answering her phone. Her front door is open. There's a blood stain above the knob. Everything Faith learned in the academy goes out the window when she charges into her mother's house, gun drawn. So then apparently Faith is a policewoman. Okay, so that one looks kind of good. Lisa Jackson, Backlash. I have read some Lisa Jackson. Hers is kind of hit and miss for me. So, but yeah, there's that one. Chasing Shadows by Karen Harper. And this says a South Shores novel, so it must be part of a series. Okay, then Rainy Day Friends by Jill Shalvis. So this one is about, let's see, since 6 months after Lainey Jacobs' husband's death, it's hard to imagine anything could deepen her sense of pain and loss. But then Lainey discovers she isn't the only one grieving his sudden passing. A serial adulterer, he left behind several other women who each, like Lainey, believed she was his legally wedded wife. Oh my gosh. That sounds good. I'm going to start a pile of the ones that I'm interested in, and then the other pile will go straight in the Little Free Library. And then the ones that after I read them, they'll go in the library. Yeah. So the next one, I already read this, but it was really good. The Favorite Daughter by Patty Callahan Henry. I love her books. Her books are so good. If you've never read Patty Callahan Henry, you need to pick her up because her books are really good. 10 years ago, Lena Donahue experienced a wedding day betrayal so painful that she fled the small town of Waterson, South Carolina, and reinvented herself in New York City. Though now a freelance travel writer, the one place she rarely goes is home, until she learns of her dad's failing health. But yeah, I already read this. This was really good. This might be my copy that circulated, because I know mine went out there. So it might have came back. I don't know, but doesn't matter. This was really good. I read that before. Alright, next one. Mariah Stewart, The Goodbye Cafe. This one is about Allie Hudson Moreau. Can't wait for the day when renovations on the Sugar House Theater are complete, so that she can finally collect her inheritance and leave Pennsylvania. After all, her life and her 14-year-old daughter are in L.A. Allie's divorce left her on the edge of bankruptcy. So to keep up on payments for her house and her daughter's tuition, she packed up and flew east. But fate has a curveball or two to toss in her direction. Yep. Next one. Island of Glass, Nora Roberts. Looks like this is book 3 of the Guardians trilogy. And I don't know if the other ones got donated. I don't know. I haven't looked through the pile yet. I personally don't care for Nora Roberts, but that one looks so pretty. Look at that. Pretty. Kristen Higgins, Life and Other Inconveniences. Emma London never thought she had anything in common with her grandmother, Genevieve London. The regal old woman came from wealthy New England stock, but that didn't protect her from life's cruelest blows. The disappearance of her young son, followed by the premature death of her husband. But Genevieve rose from those ashes and built a fashion empire respected the world over, burying her grief in her work, even when it meant neglecting her other son. That sounds kind of good. Yeah. Nicholas Sparks, 2x2. So, I used to like Nicholas Sparks, but I'm kind of to the point now where I like the movies better than the books. I don't know. Yeah, I just like the movies better, which is very unusual for me because I usually like the books better. Lisa Jackson, Running Scared. That looks good too, the front. You can't hide anymore. Kate Summers' teenage son John has been having nightmares. Someone is chasing him. The footsteps drawing relentlessly nearer. John can't see the man's face. He only senses that danger is coming and there's no way to stop it. Never tell anyone he's not your boy, was the warning. And Kate hasn't. Not since the day, 15 years ago, when she was offered what she most wanted, a healthy newborn baby. That sounds good. That sounds good. First Snow by Nora Roberts. Let's see if this goes to that. I don't think it does. To the other one? No, I don't think it goes to that. Let's see. A Will and a Way. 2 reader favorite stories about fine romance for the holidays. Okay, so this one's got 2 stories in it. It's got A Will and a Way, and it's got Local Hero in it. Okay. Pandora McVee's life is tied up in knots. In order to respect her Uncle Jolly's last wishes, she's stuck spending Christmas isolated in the Catskills with Michael Donahue, the co-beneficiary of her uncle's will. That's the first one. Local Hero. After moving into a new Manhattan apartment and struggling to raise her son on her own, Hester Wallace doesn't have time for the holidays, let alone a romance. So when her neighbor, Mitch Dempsey, offers to watch her son, Radley, in the afternoons, she cautiously accepts. Yet the more time she spends with Mitch, the more difficult it becomes to deny the attraction. Ooh. And last book, Between Sisters by Kristen Hanna. And who doesn't love Kristen Hanna? I love Kristen Hanna books, but I've read them all. So this one says, years ago, Megan Dantas made a terrible choice that cost her everything, including the love of her sister Claire. Now Megan is a highly successful attorney who doesn't believe in intimacy until she meets the one man who can change her mind. Claire Kavanaugh has fallen in love for the first time in her life. As her wedding day approaches, she prepares to face her strong-willed older sister. Reunited after more than 2 decades, these 2 women who believe they have nothing in common will try to become what they never were, a family. Oh, yeah, Kristen Hanna books are just awesome. I'm waiting for a new one by her because I've read all of hers over the last few years. So actually, I don't remember this because I read so much that sometimes stuff doesn't really stick in my head, and sometimes I'll start to read one and go, I think I've read this. It seems vaguely familiar. And if I'm enjoying it, I'll just keep reading it. If not, then I'll be like, nope, I already read this. I don't care to read it again. But Kristen Hanna, I want to say the last one I read was Home Alone, I think, where they're in Alaska. Yeah, I think that was the last one I read, which I think might be her newest one. I could be wrong, but anyway, so that was it for this video. Make sure you check back for another video of the rest of the books that were in the donation bin for the Little Free Library. And make sure you like and subscribe. That's all I have for today. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.